It helps us to do our daily work in smarter and faster way.
The magical identify tool, I think that thing is amazing. It really saves me days of time. Hi, I'm Brian.
Hi, I'm Woodhow.
And we're from Soilbuild. We have a great support system. We have all the resources around, but one of the biggest challenges that we face during the implementation stage is the initial resistance that comes from changing our ways, right? But right now, I feel that the team together, we have all generally agreed on moving forward together. And it takes two hands to clap. It's not only the people in the team that need to agree on that, but we need help and a very strong push from the people on top, the management, the leaders out there to really
Encourage.
yes, encourage, but also anchor down and push and decide on key deliverables, on performance indicators and things like that, that we can implement it full force as fast as possible.
The conventional way of taking off for the projects is very slow and inefficient because we need to do the measurement manually, like one by one and count. We don't have identify function and we don't have the room function. Some of the area like we need to double count, we need to double draw again in order to get the quantity for different finishes. But with this 5D implementation, the Glodon software, we just few clicks, we can get the quantity to be extracted out. Then it makes our QS life easier. That have increased efficiency in our daily works. And also at the same time, it reduces the risk of errors that we make. We can have a more accurate quantity.
I've used BIM tools like all the way from 3D, 4D, and then we skipped 5D and then we went to 6D, so asset management and things like that. But coming to Soilbuild, I think they were definitely pushing for implementation of 5D BIM, and they gave me the opportunity to learn Glodon and then basically appointed me a role to spread the poison, right? Like to ask around and be like, hey, you got to use Glodon or not? You got to use Glodon or not? And then I'll go around and be like, hey, give it a try, give it a try. So I think my experience with 5D implementation here is that at least from my colleagues and the people around me in tender team, everyone is very open and everyone agrees that it is more efficient, and there is only a small bit of resistance when trying to balance out learning and doing work, right? So it takes some time to implement it, but I think Soilbuild's going in a good direction. I think when I was first picking up Glodon, it was amazing, especially when you find a new tool and something you're passionate about. You get really excited about all the functions and things like that. And picking up these skills, especially when you're fresh to BIM, can be very daunting. And I think the hotline, the chat that Glodon has, the service provided to just call you guys at any time to get some help was amazing, especially people with a lot of curiosity to make 4D as efficient as possible. They get very excited about it, and it's wonderful to have a full team always answering all your little curiosities. It's really helpful. Senkyong has also been helping us not just with manual skills and things like that, but also with a little bit of advice on like project-specific requirements and how we implement things, and write some inputs on our reports for BIM as well. So it's not just hard skills that the support team's helping out with, it's all the other implementation and all these other skills as well. So that's amazing, yeah.
Actually, I have used the TAS segmentation function for the piling works taking off, because I find that the segmentation function can help me to like speed up my taking off process for the piling works. For this project, right, we got many different pile zones. So all the pile specification is different based on the different pile zones. So I have used this TAS segmentation function to help me demarcate the different pile zones. The software helped me to have a quick quantity extract and also the grouping of the parts. The most favorite for me is the 3D view feature. So with a great visualization, so I can like easily trace the clashes of my quantity from the 3D models. Yeah, easy to check the errors or what.
I guess for me, it's the magical identify tool. I think that thing is amazing. As a person who's used many other software as well, I think the identify tool saves me so much time. It really saves me days of time.
Yeah. It helps us to do our daily works like in smarter and faster way. Why not? We foresee that it will like move toward a positive direction.